Today I wanted to talk about something that happened on Friday, the Paris attacks. Now this isn't going to be one of my usual commentary videos, no wit, no humor, stuff like that. I'm just going to get to the point. So for those that don't know what happened on Friday, there was a attack in Paris. Apparently ISIS is claiming that they were behind it. The attacks went on in multiple locations in Paris. They were definitely planned out. One of the attacks was actually a bombing at the Paris Stadium, Stadium de France. Another location was the Bataclan concert hall as well. Reports have shown that 127 people were killed in the attacks on Friday. There were 8 known attackers. 7 of them, I think, were suicide bombers, and 1 of them was actually shot down by police, while the rest of them detonated their explosives, killing a lot of people around them. The French president, Francois Hollande, has actually said that this could be the start of World War III, and he's going to massively increase security measures across Paris. This has include flights that aren't allowed to leave the country. A lot of security measures are being taken, and this is spread all across Europe. The UK, where I live, has gone into an alerted state, almost like we're prepared for some kind of attack. And every country, pretty much, it's just this aftershock of what's happened. Now, all these other countries are worried and scared, thinking, could this happen to us? And it seems that all the nearby countries are just becoming, more aware that this could happen, and security is just being increased everywhere. Honestly, this is what scares me the most, because when the French president Francois said that it could be the start of World War III, when I imagine World War III, I always thought it would be some huge group of superpowers going against each other, like Russia and China or the US, some all-out war that everyone would be aware of on what sides there are. But with ISIS, it seems to be so much more low-key. Like, you don't know when the next attack's coming. The fact that they're operating so anonymously, and the fact that these attacks are just so spontaneous with no threats or anything, but they do always claim that it's them after, that just makes it so much more terrifying, and it makes people so much more unsure of their own personal safety. What I don't want to do is, I don't want to go into talking about politics or, how to stamp out ISIS in 3 easy steps. It doesn't work like that, and I think talking about stuff like that at the moment would be incredibly offensive. We need to spend our current time in mourning and grieving. I mean, I personally don't know anyone that was actually in the Paris attacks, but still, it's hit me. It's affected me. I went to sleep last night hearing about the Paris attacks. Not too much about it. I didn't know anything about who was behind it or death toll, anything like that. I just heard about an attack and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was just shown all these statistics in my face. The amount of people dead, who was behind it, how many terrorists they were. It was horrible. It was horrible that I was sleeping that night in safety while this was happening in Paris, while people were dying and fighting and losing their lives. It's horrible to think that. Another thing I wanted to point out as well, I'm seeing a lot of hate directed towards Muslims because of the events, because ISIS have claimed that they're responsible for it. And what people need to understand is, it isn't, Muslims as a whole, it isn't. Please don't believe that. That's probably what they want you to believe, to deny a whole culture rights and freedom. It isn't their fault. It's the extremist minority, and it always has been. And the problem is with the extremist minority, they have the loudest voice, and it's so easy to confuse them with the whole, and the whole community, the whole group. It's happened before in the past. There's always a group, and there's nothing wrong with them, but you've got that extremist vocal minority that just make everyone look bad. Please don't. I've checked Facebook today, I've checked Twitter, and I've seen so much hate directed towards Muslims. And please, yes, show hate towards ISIS. It's totally deserved. What they have done is disgusting. They have ruined people's lives. They deserve all the hate they get, but please keep it just to them and not to Muslims as a whole. They don't deserve that hate. It is totally unjustified. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it's not what I usually do, but I felt like I needed to address the situation. In the description below, I'm going to leave some links to some social media and donation sites for the Paris attacks, so you can either become more well informed on what's happened, or you can actually donate and help the situation and show support, which would also be greatly appreciated. My thoughts and feelings go out to everyone in Paris at the moment. Please, all of you, stay safe. I am so sorry that this has happened to you. It's not right, and it is just totally cruel. It's an act of complete cruelty. Everyone stay safe, whether you're in France or not. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and take care, everyone.